Hello, learners. I am Parikshit, and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. Today is gonna be a new episode on the Snap Master Series. Remember, the Symbiosis entrance examinations are a few days away, and it is essential that these last few days you practice the most relevant questions for your Snap. We in Unacademy have done up a lot of analysis and have come up with a series of most important questions. Questions which have repeated multiple times in past year snap papers and which are must solve if you got to score high and clear the cutoffs and get admitted in your dream B school Symbiosis. Let's get started with today's class. So this is me, Parikshit Saikia, your educator on Unacademy with amongst the highest live class ratings, thanks to my learners. New batches are starting on Unacademy in the next few days. We have batches starting for ZAT, OMATS, and CAT 2022. If you wish to enroll for any of these batches, remember you got to use the code Parikshit Live, which is there on your screen. If you use this code, you'll get maximum discounts, and B, you'll also get free mentorship from my side. Yeah, you heard it correct. Free mentorship available on the code Parikshit Live, and free mentorship is available only and only on this code from my side. Let's get started with today's session. Let's pull up the questions on the screen. Okay, the first set of questions are there on your screen. And remember, in the snap, it is essential that you know not only how to solve the question, but how to solve them really fast. Let's get started. The first two terms of a GP add up to 12. The sum of the third and the fourth terms is 48. If the terms of the GP are alternately positive and negative, then the first term is okay. So this is a question from a geometric progression, right? How do you write the nth term of a GP? Remember, how do you write the nth term of a GP? Nth term of a GP is given by AR to the power n minus 1. AR n minus 1. Correct? Okay. Having known that, they say the first two terms add up to 12. So with the first two terms, T1 plus T2. So T1 plus T2 will add up to 12. Correct? So in case of T1, put n is 1. So if you put AR, n is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. So r to the power 0 is anyway 1. So A plus, in this equation, put r is 2 for T2. Put n is 2, right? So how much will this become? AR 2 minus 1 is 1. So A plus AR is equal to 12. A plus AR is equal to 12. Correct? So this is your first equation. This is your first equation. Next, the sum of the third and the fourth terms is 48. Sum of the third and fourth terms is 48. So can I say T3 plus T4 is equal to 48? If that is the case, AR cube, AR square plus AR cube is equal to 48. I think you can take R square common. You can take R square common. So what will become? It will become A plus AR is equal to 48. How much is A plus AR? How much is A plus AR? Get the value from equation 1. Get the value from equation 1. So can I say from equation 1, A plus AR is 12. So R square into 12 is 48, implies R square is 4. R square is 4. Correct? Now be very careful here. If R square is 4, R can be plus 2 or minus 2. But the question clearly tells you that the terms of the GP are alternately positive and negative. If it is alternately positive and negative, it would mean the common ratio got to be negative. Correct? Will you agree? Otherwise, you can never have negative terms. So if that's the case, can I say R should be equal to minus 2? R should be equal to minus 2. Got it? Got it? So I think you got the value R is equal to minus 2. First term. So A plus AR is 12. A plus AR is 12. So just substitute the value of R. Just substitute the value of R. You'll get the value of A. So put it in equation 1. If you take A common, 1 plus R is equal to 12. So 1 plus minus 2 is minus 1. So A into minus 1 is 12. or can I say A is equal to minus 12, and that's your first. That's your first. Got this? I think this is a pretty simple one. A pretty simple one which you could have easily got. So answer for the first question is minus 12. Correct? Okay. Let's go to number 2. Let's go to number 2. Number 2. Number 2. The mean of the numbers A, B, 8, 5, 10 is 6 and the variance is 6.80. Then which one of the following gives possible values of A and B? Fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Mean. What is the meaning of mean, by the way? What is the meaning of mean? Mean means average. Mean means average. So can I say average of the numbers A plus B plus 8 plus 5 plus 10? Average. Average, right? So average is sum of the numbers divided by, there are 5 numbers, so divide by 5. A plus B plus 8 plus 5 plus 10 divided by 5 is 6. So can you find out the value of A plus B? So can I say A plus B plus 23 is equal to 30, or can I say A plus B is equal to 30 minus 23, 7. That's equation 1 for you. That's equation 1 for you. A plus B is 7. Correct? Next, they say variance is 6.80. Variance is 6.80. If that's the case, what is variance? Variance is the deviation, squared deviation from the mean. What is variation? Squared deviation from the mean. You'll soon understand what is the meaning of variation or variance. So what is the deviation of A from the mean? Mean is 6. What is the deviation? Deviation is A minus 6. Why 6? 6 is the mean, right? Deviation from the mean, difference from the mean. If you want to put it this way, what is variance? It is difference from the mean whole square. Difference from the mean whole square. So mean is 6. What is the difference of any number? The number minus 6. That's the difference. Whole square. A minus 6 whole square plus B minus 6 whole square plus 8 minus 6 whole square plus 5 minus 6 whole square plus 10 minus 6 whole square. Correct? Divided by 5. Divided by 5 is equal to how much? This is the variance. 6.80. 6.8. Correct? So can you do the maths? A minus 6 whole square plus B minus 6 whole square plus 2 square is 4 plus 1 square plus 4 square is 16. So 6.8 into 5, 40, 34. This is 34. 8 into 5, 40, 34. Correct? Yes. So A minus 6 whole square plus B minus 6 whole square is equal to 34 minus 21. 34 minus 21 is how much? 13. 13. 34 minus 21 is 13. Yes? Got it? Got it? Fine. And I think you can easily solve the values now. You can easily solve the two equations. You can easily solve equation 1 and 2. One way would be solve the equation, other way would be substitute the answer option. Substitute the answer option and check which answer option satisfies. Which answer option satisfies. Correct? So let's check the values. If you put A is 0, first one, option A is 0, then this will become 36. This doesn't satisfy. If you put A is 5, option B, 5 minus 6, 1, 1 square plus 2 minus 6 is 4, 4 square, 16. This also does not satisfy. C, A is 3, 3 minus 6 minus 3 whole square, 9. B is 4, 4 minus 6, 2, 2 square is 4. Perfect. This satisfies. This satisfies. 3 and 4. It satisfies equation 1 as well as equation 2. So you can either solve the two equations, or probably substitute the answer options. Moment you substitute the answer options, you will see that option C satisfies both the equations, and hence that's your answer. Hence, that's your answer. Got it? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in equation 1, in question 1 and question 2? Question 2, remember these are all previous year snap questions. I think you learned a new term today. What is the new term? Variance. What is variance? Remember, it is the difference from the average or difference from the mean whole square. Difference from the mean whole square. Correct? Fine. Let's go to the third one. Let's go to the third one. Number 3 on your screen. Let's go to number 3 on your screen. A 5-digit number divisible by 3 is to be formed using the numerical 0 to 5 without repetition. The total number of ways this can be done is, okay, fine. What are the digits being given to you? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you need to form a 5-digit number. Fine. Before I even talk about it, first let's talk about what is the divisibility rule for 3. What is the divisibility rule for 3? Recall the divisibility rule for 3. Divisibility rule of 3. So do you recall that the divisibility rule of 3 is sum of the digits? Divisibility rule of the 3 is sum of digits. Sum of digits. What is the sum of digits? What is the sum of digits here? Sum of the digits is, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, the entire number is divisible by 3. What is the sum of the digits here? 1 plus 2, 3, 6, 10, 15. Sum of the digits here is 15. Remember, I need to have only 5 digits. At the moment, I have 6 digits. Okay, fine. So I think one way would be 15 is divisible. 15 is divisible by 3, but I need only 5 digits. So fine, remove the 0. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 digits. These 5 digits will be divisible by, some of these digits will be divisible by 3. Similarly, what else number? What other number? 12. If the sum of the digits is 12, then also will be divisible. So for the sum to be 12, total is 15 now, you remove the 3. Total is 15 now, you remove the 3. If you remove the 3, sum will be 12. So I think the other option would be 0, 1, 2, 4 and 5. Even the sum of these 5 digits will be equal to 12. In other words, divisible by 3. Next, 9. For the sum to be 9, what do you need to remove? Total we have 15 now. For the sum to be 9, we have to have 6 remove, but there is no 6 here. So obviously there are only two cases. Let's write down the two cases. First case, you need to form 5-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. 5-digit numbers which are divisible by 3. Fine. Let's start. First place. How many ways can you fill up the leftmost digit? How many ways can you fill up the leftmost digit? The leftmost digit can be filled up in 5 ways. Can be filled up in 5 ways. Correct? Any of the 5 digits. It can either be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. So any of the 5 digits. Then next digit. How many ways? 4 ways. Why 4? Remember, you selected some digit in the leftmost place. You selected some digit in the leftmost place. So how many digits are remaining now? 4 digits. Next, 3 ways. Next, 2 ways. Next, 1 ways. So how many such numbers you have? How many such numbers you have? 120 such numbers. 120 such numbers. Correct? 120 such numbers. Similarly, on the right hand side, how many 5-digit numbers are possible? How many 5-digit numbers are possible which are divisible by 3? Let's start. Remember the leftmost place, it cannot be 0. Why? Because a 5-digit number cannot start with 0. So 0 is not allowed. You can have 1, 2, 4 or 5. So 4 ways. Next, this particular place. How many ways? Again 4 ways. Why 4 ways? Remember, repetition of digits is not allowed. That would mean whatever digit you selected in the leftmost place, the same digit cannot be selected again. So let's say if you have selected 1 in the leftmost place, you can't select 1 again. So how many digits remaining? Out of the 5, 1 is gone, 4 are remaining. Next, out of the 5, 1 is gone, 4 are remaining. Now 2 are gone. You have selected 2 digits. So how many are remaining? 3. Next 2, next 1. So how many total numbers are there? 96. So total, how many 5-digit numbers possible which are divisible by 3 using the given digits? So it is 120 plus 96. So answer is 120 plus 96, which is equal to 216, and that's your answer. A brilliant question. Another brilliant question. This is from permutation and combination. If you have doubts, you can always ask me live. You can always ask me if you're viewing me live. You can put in your comments. Okay, let's go to the next set. Let's go to the next set of questions. Okay. Okay. Question number 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. All these are previous year's snap questions. Let's take number 4. A can build up a structure in 8 days and B can break it in 3 days. A has worked for 4 days and then B joined to work with A for another 2 days only. In how many days will A alone build up the remaining part of the structure? Okay. Let's say let total work be equal to some number. Let total work be equal to some number. Whatever number you want, you can assume. Any number you want, you can assume. So let's say total work is equal to 24 units. 24 units. Fine? Okay, let's start. A builds it in 8 days. If A builds it in 8 days, how many in 1 day, how much work does A do? Remember, total is 24. A completes the work in 8 days. That would mean in 1 day, A does 24 by 8. So basically, 3 units per day. What about B? B breaks it in 3 days. If B is breaking it in 3 days, if making is plus, let's say building is plus, breaking it is just opposite, right? Reverse work. So I'll say minus. So you're breaking it in 3 days. That would mean in 1 day, you are breaking 8 units per day. 8 units per day. Correct? Next, A has worked for 4 days. A has worked for 4 days. Okay. And B works with A for another 2 days only. B works with A for another 2 days only. Now think about it. Total how many days A has worked? Total how many days A has worked? Initially 4 days and then another 2 days. Total work done by A. Forget about B. Total work done by A. Total work A done by A is how much? 6 days. A has worked for 6 days. So 1 day, 3 units. 6 days, A would have done 6 into 3, 18 units. 18 units. How much work does B does? B does work only for 2 days. So remember, 1 day, B breaks 8 units. B breaks 8 units. So in 2 days, B would have broken 2 into minus 8. So minus 16 units. So can I say at the end of 6 days, at the end of 6 days, total work done, at the end of 6 days, total work done is 18 minus 16, 2 units, 2 units, 2 units. Correct? At the end of 6 days, total work done is just 2 units. Correct? Question is, in how many days will A build up the remaining part of the structure? What is the remaining? Only 2 units you have done out of 80, out of only 2 units you have done, right? So how much is remaining? How much is remaining? Remember, total is 24. So 24 minus 2, 22 units are remaining. Who will do? A has to do. A alone has to do. A does 3 units per day. So 22 by 3 comes out to be 7.33 days. 7.33 days, and that's your answer. Answer is none of. Answer is none of. Got it? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Do you follow? Do you follow this? Do you follow this? Any doubt in this? Are you clear? Fine? Okay. Let's go to number 5. Let's go to number 5. Number 5. Okay. These are all previous year SNAP questions. I must tell you, these are must solve questions. Questions in the SNAP are more or less of the same type every year. Hence, it is essential that you get the basic questions, right? Questions which are repeated multiple times in past papers, correct? And you practice these questions before you actually go and write the SNAP this year. Okay, next. Number 5, another previous year SNAP question. Number 5. A clock loses 12 minutes every 24 hours. A clock loses 12 minutes every 24 hours. It is set right at 7:25 p.m. on Monday. What will be the time when the clock shows 1:45 p.m. the following day? Okay. A clock is losing 12 minutes every 24 hours. Losing. A clock is losing time. A clock is losing time. Is losing time. Okay. Now you got to be very careful because most of the time snap you can apply shortcuts. If a clock is losing time, think about it. It means it is slow. That is, it is slow. Will you agree? It is losing time. You are making it correct and it becomes slow again. That is, it is correct. If it is slow, think about it. It was set right at 7:25 p.m. on Monday. What will be the time when the clock shows 1:45 p.m. the following day? What will be the time? Yes, people are wishing good evening. Good evening to everyone who are viewing me live. What will be the time when the clock shows 1:45 p.m. the following day? Now think about it. Clock is show. Clock is slow. So can I say slow clock? Slow clock. What is happening to the slow clock? Slow clock. Okay, it is a slow clock and it is currently showing 1:45 p.m. So if the clock is slow and it is showing 1:45 p.m., can I say the actual time would actually be more than this? Will you agree? The actual time at that period would be more than 1:45. Why? I mean, this is a slow clock. If the clock is slow, it is losing time. It means it is running late. If it is running late, think about it. The actual time would be more than this. Such questions in the SEM, you don't even have to solve. You immediately say none of these. Why none of these? Because all the answer options are less than 1:45. But you know what? Because this particular clock is slow, the actual clock, the correct time should be more than 1:45. But none of the answer options are more than 1:45. Hence, you'll immediately say answer is none of these. Got it? See, this is the trick in the snap, right? You apply common sense, you're not even able to have to solve the entire case then. You'll not even have to solve the entire something logically. Clock, it's a slow clock. Slow clock shows 1:45. So correct time must be more than 1:45. None of the answers are more than 1:45. Answer is none of these. Answer is none of these. Follow? Very, very, very important. Very important. This is a peculiar question. I mean, which comes in the CAT, which comes in the snap, right? So please make sure that you understand the logic. Next, number six. Next, number six on your screen. A special lottery is to be held to select a student who will live in the only deluxe room in a hostel. There are 100 year 3, 150 year 2 and 200 year 1 students who have applied. So let's take a note of the data. There is too much of data. Year 1, year 2, year 3. Correct? So what is the number of students? In year 3, there are 100 students. In year 2, there are 150 students. And in year 1, there are 200 students. Each year three's name is placed in the lottery 3 times. Okay, in the lottery. So what happens? Let's say my name is Parikshit Saikia. So and let's say I belong to year 3. So Parikshit Saikia cheats with the name Parikshit Saikia will be there 3 times. So my name will be written 3 times on 3 different cheats. So for year 3, the lottery has the name 3 times. Every name occurs 3 times. Year 2, 2 times. Every name from year 2, 2 times. And every name from year 1 time. Every name from year 1 time. Correct? The question is, what is the probability that a year 3's name will be chosen? Probability that a year 3 names will be chosen. Now, very simple. I think you can get it easily. What is it? So number of, what is the answer? Answer will be number of year 3 names divided by total names. Divided by total count of names. Total count of names. Think logically. Correct? So what is the total count of names? Let's first fill up the denominator. What is the total count of names? Total count of names. Year 1 appears, every name appears only once. So all year 1 names are occurring only one time and there are 200 students. So there must be 200 names. What about year 2? There are 150 students, but every student's name occurs 2 times. Every student's name occurs 2 times. So can I say total year 2 names must be 150 into 2. Follow? Plus year 3. You know what? There are total only 100 students in year 3. 100. But total year 3 names are 300. Why? Because every student's name of year 3 is occurring 3 times. So this will be 100 into, correct? How many number of year 3 names? How many year 3 names are there? We just discussed 100 into 3. And you got this. So how much is this? You can do the calculations. 300 divided by 200 plus 300 plus 300. So answer is 3 by 8. Answer is 300 by 800, which is answer is 300 by 800, which is 3. Are you all clear on this? Are you all clear on this? Yes, I hope you understand. Fine. I think every class I'm going to solve around 6 to 7 questions. Every class I'm going to solve around 6 to 7 questions, and every day I'll take classes almost every day, right? So be part of my Telegram group, and I will let you know whenever the time when I take the classes live, right? Generally, I will take the class live at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, and on weekends I will take it probably a bit early. I'll take it a bit early, yeah, around 5 p.m. Around 5 p.m. Yes. So please join me live. These are going to be very helpful for your snap, and I'm going to make sure that we do as many previous year and mock snap questions possible. As many previous year and mock snap questions possible, so that you are very well prepared for the snap, which is there only in a few days' time from now. So if Symbiosis is your dream college, trust me, I'm going to help you for that. Okay. A few quick announcements. A few quick announcements. The Plus subscriptions are available for those of you who are interested. So the prices are shown, but if you need discounts, remember to use the code which is there on your screen, Parikshit Live. If you use this discounts, you use this code, you will get maximum discounts, and also you will get free mentorship from my side. Iconic subscription is also available for students who are interested. For discounts, the same magic code, Parikshit Live. You also get free mentorship from my side. You heard it correct, free mentorship. And yeah, the Iconic subscription has got now a lot of benefits. All benefits of plus one-to-one doubt clearing sessions and book. You can book slots, right? And one-to-one live mentorship. Everything is available, right, on the new Unacademy Iconic subscription plan. And yeah, the ZAT is also coming. Make sure you do register for the ZAT mocks. This is absolutely free, right? You can register using my code Parikshit Live. And yeah, anytime you have doubts, make use of the Ask a Doubt feature on Unacademy. That is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. I'm going to see you in my next class. Till then, goodbye and stay safe. Bye for now.